Ladies and gentlemen, the scheduled program for this time slot, Disc Golfing with Perry Logan, has been replaced by the arts and crafts show, Crackpottery. You are about to watch Crackpottery. This is a show which helps you to understand why it feels so strange to be living in the USA today, January 6th, 2011. Oh my God. Well, one reason it's so very strange is that Crackpottery is everywhere. Crackpottery has invaded the mainstream media. In fact, one way you can tell Crackpottery is that the mainstream media is promoting it and talking it up. Just look at the Tea Partiers. Just look at the global warming deniers. Just look at the crackpot Friedman-esque economists who hold sway in America today. Hey, you better wake up. You better wake up and you better wipe that bit of off your face, little mister, little missy. Hey, listen, welcome to the pre-show area where I have gotten a hold of an advanced copy of the script to tonight's show, and I tell you, it's like, no wonder they say the Perry Logan Show is the greatest show ever. Millions of people say this. Sometimes they say it in their sleep, but they damn well say it. And this is it. It just sends me into convulsions of laughter. I hope I'm not frightening you. And now there's on my face. So sorry. This show it's a show called Crackpottery. In case you're wondering who the hell I am the guy who does this. Yeah. I am potting. This is like a mime thing. This is like a mime thing no other mime has ever done. Crackpottery. Imaginary pot. Hey, was there applause there? I guess just a little bit of a preview applause or something. Imaginary pot. Crackpottery. I'm the guy who does all that. I'm the guy who just kind of holds this show together. This is a great script. Listen to this. How you can tell a crackpot. You know, not just name calling, because we love crackpots, but how can you tell them? Crackpottery is everywhere. Okay, so here's something funny. You can tell it's crackpottery if the mainstream media promotes it. How's that for funny? You can tell it's crackpottery if the promoters are usually white guys. Usually white guys are the crackpots in our USA culture. Crackpots tenaciously maintain their viewpoint long after it's been disproven hundreds of times, like Friedman-esque economics or global warming denial. Even as I speak, we've had the hottest year ever. Hottest year ever. Read my lips.
Hottest year ever. Read my lips. Hottest year ever. Oh my God, we're on fire. Global warming turns out to be thousands of times worse than they thought. We will soon all be living in a dome
Wherein we will cook and eat the global warming deniers before they foul the dome. I'm a guy who also is going to talk about that later. I've got a part in the show is what I'm saying, so it's okay that I've got the script. Just wanted to make sure that we hit all the notes here. That usually, if you disagree with a crackpot, he or she will immediately accuse you of something terrible. Check it out. Now, I'm sorry, but you know I love the 9/11 truthers, but they just filled a bill for crackpottery. I wouldn't love them if I didn't tell them that, right? All you have to do is disagree with a 9/11 truther about anything, and what will happen? Yes, you will be called a government agent. It happens all the time. And so on. So with crackpots, okay? Crackpots will tend to call anyone who disagrees with them stupid and call them names. They think they're the smartest people in the world. Crackpots have an inordinately high opinion of themselves. That's one reason they're usually white guys. Usually a crackpot will often reject an entire field of science. It's a whole damn field, you know, and posit huge conspiracies for which they give not a stitch of credit. Now that, my friends, is just about all you could want to ask for in a show. Color! With color, baby! Color! Now we can do it! Now we can make it happen! Don't you see? I'm losing it! Now we can go into the bristles and see the rest of the show. In you go, Dad.
And now another lesson from Austin's beloved Perry Logan in The Art of Crackpottery.
Crackpottery, hi. We are today going to learn more about the art of crackpottery. That's what we're doing here. We're making crackpots. We're making big crackpotteries. It's January 6th, 2011. And we are in the probably the golden age of crackpottery. See, I'm making a pot. I'm making an invisible pot, all right? I'm making an invisible pot. Now, if you can't go along with that, I would kindly ask you to leave. Or to get the hell off the internet or change channels or whatever it is you're doing. Okay. Hey, how does it feel? Okay, it's weird to be watching Perry miming potting. I'm miming potting, okay? A wonderful art form, potting, to go with that crackpottery theme. This pot is no good. To hell with it. Crackpottery, see? That's where this pot is no good. To hell with it. Looky here, looky here. If you feel strange these days, one very good reason is because much of what you hear, much of what is being almost force-fed to you, certainly repetitively and repeatedly spoken to you and drummed into you, it's crackpottery in the fullest sense of the word. In other words, it's just simply theories of reality that are counter to reality. Theories of reality that are based on the theorist's desires. Crackpottery, you know, it's worth talking about the definition. That would be a system, a belief system which does not correspond to reality. And we all know it's debatable, you know, that there is confusion about such things. But I'm here to tell you, this whole show is here to tell you, that there are some telltale signs of crackpottery. This pot, for example, is totally rotten. I love to break crockery. Big pot. Crackpottery is the art of making reality what you want it to be, and there is just no place like the US of A for this. And in the USA, in my opinion, there is nothing like the political right to, I'm sorry, but the real crackpottery is on the political right. And, you know, the right talk about moonbats and stuff. I think they made up the word moonbat because they needed something to respond to when they were called wingnuts, you see. But you see, they're called wingnuts because they're wingnuts. And they call us moonbats because they have to say something. Because they have to call us something. In any case, if you look for any, a theory that would probably be called crackpot, harebrain, goofball, it's going to be a right-wing white guy. Half of them are here on Channel Austin. Well, not so much today, but half of my colleagues, or at least, you know, a certain percentage of my colleagues here on, socialist television, Channel Austin, wonderful socialist government-run television, are, well, some would call them crackpots. I name no names. Conspiracy theorists and stuff. I'm sorry, but conspiracy theorists are still generally thought of as crackpots, and yet, in many ways, they've never had it so good. Many conspiracy theories are the fodder and the fare of our own corporate media, our beloved corporate media, which spends a huge amount of money. Different venues of the media spend a huge amount of money and energy forcing crackpot theories down our throats like this. Hey, you look like a fellow crackpot to me. You know, here's a way you can tell a crackpot, or at least guess that someone may be a crackpot, and that would be, crackpots tend to say that all the experts are wrong, okay? Not that any given expert is wrong, but if you hear someone implying or openly saying that all the experts are wrong, in other words, there's like no such thing as expertise, then you may have a crackpot on your hands. And we love crackpots, don't forget. But unfortunately, it's one reason why it feels weird, it feels creepy, it feels kind of tingly, it feels like having pillows pounded against one's head repeatedly to be in the political world today, is because a lot of this goofy stuff, it's counter to reality, but it's pounded into us, hence the pillow image. But here's the thing, of course experts can be wrong, as experts themselves say, and there are famous instances of experts, and sometimes many experts being wrong, but I'm not sure there is a really a confirmed case of like all the experts, like a whole field of experts being 180 degrees wrong, much less 180 degrees wrong as a result of a secret conspiracy that only the crackpots can see, okay? So you have at least one telltale sign, is that if the whole field, pretty much, virtually the whole scientific or technical field is said to be invalid, you may have a crackpot on your hands. Good people, we love them, but that's a different way of thinking. Not that an atmospheric scientist goofed up something, but that the whole field of atmospheric science is wrong. That is the allegation of the global warming deniers, who are crackpots supreme. And you see what I mean when I say, never have the crackpots been so happy. This is the golden age of crackpottery. Beautiful crackpottery everywhere we look. And the global warming folks are clearly, they show this symptom of crackpottery in that they are dismissing at least one complete field like this. All the experts are wrong and Rush Limbaugh is right. Now, could you please visualize Rush Limbaugh naked and tell me you think that's okay? If so, then you will drive me mad! Crackpottery! Oh, crackpottery! Oh, My friends, well, you should feel a fear. You, my friends, are looking into the very gorge of the demon of crackpottery. Lord save us from the demon of crackpottery. All together now. Lord, save us from the demon of crackpottery. A crackpottery, my friends. You can tell they're a crackpot. I'm here to give you... Okay, start over. This is Pastor Perry Logan of the First Church of Crackpottery, giving you some more signs of crackpottery, because you see, crackpottery has just like totally telltale signs. And one of my favorites, and one of Perry's favorites, is that, now check it out, usually crackpots all have a different theory. Crackpots, each and every one of them, has a different bloody theory. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I put that in your pipe and smoke it. Sorry, just a little fit. It's of the Lord, so it's okay. It's of the Lord, God damn it. It's of the Lord, God damn it. And now, Professor Perry Logan of the Sorbonne lectures on the golden age of crackpottery. Crackpottery! Crackpottery!
Your attention, please. The management apologizes for that incident. That was not Professor Perry Logan of the Sorbonne, who's not a professor of anything in any case. But now, here's the right guy.
Poorly run university, the Sorbonne. Hi. Well, you know me to be the guy who tells you about the golden age of crackpottery. Well, in my opinion, Friedmanesque economics is crackpot economics. And it has come a long ways. It's kind of like, I don't want to use this shoved down our throats metaphor, but here goes. But that does come to mind. I think Friedmanesque economics got shoved down our throats, as a lot of crackpot stuff did. See, the right wing is synonymous with crackpottery. If it comes from the right wing, from the U.S. version of the right, it's probably crackpottery. And now, the Perry Logan Choir sings, it's probably crackpottery.
If the wingnuts say it, it's probably crackpottery. Crackpottery, sing after me, crackpottery. Try to keep up.
This pot is no good. Crackpottery, my friend. Where everyone has a different theory. It's another symptom. One moment while Mr. Logan breaks a few more pots. Bad pot, bad pot. Bad pot, bad pot.
And now, on loan from heaven, French deconstructionist Jacques Derrida.
This is Jacques Derrida. It's Derrida, you bozo. This is Jacques Derrida. I'm deconstructing myself. I am deconstructing myself. Ha ha ha! I'm Jacques Derrida. I am so smart. I am Jacques Derrida and I play the bass. I'm Jacques Derrida and I play the bass, goddammit. I'm Jacques Derrida doing a little favor for Perry. Yes, my friends, it is true. Even a deceased French deconstructionist can say, crackpots tend to cook the stats. Either they hire one of those crazy right-wing think tanks to do it. That's what a right-wing think tank is. It is a place where they go to cook the stats. They go to cook the stats. Jacques Derrida, nothing is funny. I deconstruct myself. I am Jacques Derrida. I am much smarter than you. Very well. That's what... Very well. That's what a right-wing think tank is. A place where they cook the stats. And if they don't have all the money, they do it themselves. Once again, we come back to the 9/11 truthers. They do their own structural engineering. Do you understand? They simply do their own structural engineering. These are the 9/11 truthers. That's how you know they are crackpots, and we all love crackpots, but we're deconstructing the crackpots. We are so smart. We are watching Perry Logan in Crackpottery. Oh, don't you just love it?